It cost about 250,000 euros. No, but seriously, it's around like $15,000. And that's not even funny. So I built this small Volvo Kart, and I got a lot of questions about it. So I thought I'll do this video and answer some of those questions. If you want, you can type in new questions below, and I'll try to answer those in a few weeks. We'll take it from there. So what are the first question?
This looks amazing. Would love to see this done on a real car. Now a real size one.
Yeah, a real size one would be cool. I've heard a few people say that, and right now I'm just interested in small vehicles because they give me a headache, but a smaller headache than the big car would. Because big cars, you get big headache. Small cars, you get small headache. And if they're small, you can take them all. Om de är små får man ta två. I'll speak a little of each language. Comprehensive. And sometimes I'm a little miscredited for my advanced English. Sometimes my English is too good for Swedish viewers, so they start saying that it's bad because they don't understand it. I'm like using too complex wording. It's not easy for everybody to understand. I have so good English. Okay, what's the second question?
Will it be actually possible to run from the cops on that?
Actually, I put it to the test, actually. Oh, I put the first version to the test. It's the same chassis and drivetrain, but it has a different body. It's a police car. It was made by Volvo to promote their new version of the police car before the police actually bought it from Volvo. And now it's used for films. But it's a proper police car. It's the same thing. We were at a very small track. So yeah, I made it to the first corner before the police car.
That's one of the coolest and funniest cars I've ever seen. How much for it?
Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate all those nice comments about the build. So let's go over the costs. First we have the go-kart chassis. I bought a used one for around $500. And then we 3D printed the body. That was about $3,000, including some CAD work and material. Then I bought filler, cables, and other material for around $500 maybe. Then we had the paintwork. That would easily be $1,000. That we got a lot cheaper. Then I bought some carbon wrap. Not sure what that was, maybe $100. The wheels were only $200 and the tires were $400. Then I got the tire decals, that was $100. The wheel adapters, that would have been easily $500 if not Tompa would have sponsored me. And the steering wheel was around $250 if I remember correctly. The KTM drivetrain, that was $4,200. Then we come to the decals. We got that partly sponsored, but the reflective vinyl is super expensive. A roll of just one of them is around $4,500. I'm not even joking. Then we got the blue lights. They were pretty cheap, less than $100. Then I got some electrical work done for the drivetrain to not be forced to have the battery on top of the motor. I think that was around $500. And then some weld work for the frame and rebuilding the hubs. I think that was also around $500. And then we put in countless hours of work. So I think 15,000 is counting low. And I fully understand these shops charging 20,000 for junior carts. Even though it's a lot of money, it's a lot of work that goes into it. Yeah, you'll have to see the videos. There's too many details to go into, but we have a playlist here with all the videos on how it was built. Okej, nu vill jag ha en roligare fråga. Det är bara jobbigt att tänka på. Yeah, you can't really buy it. We used to build one of them. We were thinking of doing fiberglass shells and sell, but they would be kind of expensive and you would have to have a custom chassis for it. And I think that's the biggest problem for the people out there. It's a big project, so to say. Okej.
Får man köpa den och i så fall för hur mycket?
Jag har inte byggt den för att gå plus, utan det var ju själva hela grejen som var grejen. Så jag förstår att jag kommer gå back på att sälja den. Men det har kostat väldigt mycket så jag kan inte sälja den för lite heller. Då har jag hellre kvar den. If that makes sense. I don't have any plans on selling it. But if the right offer comes, then yeah, sure, I can sell it. It was too expensive, to be honest. But the result is great, and I appreciate all the feedback from it, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of everybody who helped me build it as well. It was really fun. So I really enjoyed this project, but my wallet didn't. So it would be nice to sell it, to be honest, to recoup some of the money. Skicka inte fråga för att ni får köpa den för 2000. Det kommer inte hända. Den är inte ens till salu. Men om det kommer ett rimligt bud, då skulle jag kunna tänka mig att sälja den. För att jag har för många fordon. Jag tror jag har 18 stycken nu. Och garaget är skitlitet. Så att jag behöver sälja flera. Så skicka något okej bud så kan vi säkert göra en affär. Jag skulle kunna kapa upp den. Sätta bakdelen på väggen. Sälja några andra delar som folk kan ha som tavla. Och sen använda motorn och chassit till något annat. Fan, det kanske är en bra idé. Kanske jag så istället. Next.
Hey, pretty cool guys. Can you do a tutorial on how to drift with any manual car for beginners?
Exakt. I'll have Patrick make a tutorial for you. But we need a car.
Lend us a car.
Yeah, lend us a car and Patrick will make a tutorial on how to drift it.
Trodde inte du gjorde content längre. Kul att se.
Ja, alltså, jag vet inte vad som händer. Vissa videos når inte ut till de som prenumererar. Vissa gör. Men det är ett jävla lotteri, känns det som. Ja, kul att du fick upp den här videon i alla fall. Eller den förra.
Eller någon.
Jag tycker det är skitkul att göra videos så att jag kommer fortsätta ändå. Men det är jättekul om videosarna når ut. Och jag tror att en stor anledning till att de når ut, det är när ni gillar dem. Jag ser att de videosarna som får över 1000 likes första dagarna, de når ut mycket mer. Typ så här 1000 likes, 100 kommentarer någonstans där. Då börjar det plocka upp så här. Men om de får under det, då känns det som att de stannar där vid typ 20 000 eller något. Algoritmerna. Some answers will be in English, some in Swedish. I don't even remember the question now.
Aj, min tå. How do you build mini police car that can drift? My son wants to know so he can make one. He wants to be a YouTuber like you.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I would say that you buy him a normal go-kart and then you put these... har vi en sån ring här? Then get some of these, like plastic, hard plastic rings and and put them around the wheel and fill it with air. And the wheels will slide easy. I think he'll have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, and you're gonna have to record him so you can edit it and make a cool video. And don't forget, send me a link. It costs about 250,000 euros. No, but seriously, it's around like $15,000. And that's not even funny. That's like, oh, fuck my life.
Somebody wants to be a police.
Yeah. No, actually, I am a police. A mini police.
That thing looks clean as fuck for a car that size.
Thank you. I think it's actually clean for a car any size.
This is crazy stupidly sweet.
Nice.
And please wrap the Volvo logo on the grill with the
Oh,
color.
I remember you. I think this is the same guy who asked me to wrap the Volvo logo a few times. I actually wanted to do it, but I've like forgotten a few times. I wanted to try to see how it looks. Though I like the blacked out look of the car. We actually made a few improvements of the car since we posted the last build videos, but that part I forgot. I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. I might do it later though. Just give me a little time. There are so many projects I want to finish. And there is so little time. Oh my god, this interview is almost over. Fuck, I gotta go pick up my kids. Wait, I don't have any kids.
Please start mass production be super sick.
I wish I could mass produce them, but I don't have any mass producing capabilities. This is just a mini size workshop. It's like 2 square inches big workshop, and we don't have a big mass producing machine. So I'll have to wait until I save up enough money for a mass producing machine, and then I will mass produce them. Or if anyone out there has a factory and can make it, then we can discuss. A lot of dineros, euros, dollars, pesos.
Oh, nice work. Like a big model car you can drive.
Like a big what?
Big model car.
Model car, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a model car. Maybe.
This needs to be on Elmia.
Yeah, it was on Elmia actually this year. Next year we will bring another car, I hope. We'll see if we can finish it. And if you don't know, now you know. It's the Formula 1 car. Yeah, I hope we can finish the Formula 1 car this year or beginning of next year. We'll see. There is so many things to take into account, but we'll try.
Is there any way to get the 3D model for the car?
No.
I want to learn how to
No.
make a car.
No.
Like that.
No. No. Next.
Du fick en tag på sirenen och går och köpa någonstans.
Alltså det är en riktig siren från Standby. De som gör sirener och blåljus och sånt till utryckningsfordon. Men jag tror inte du kan köpa det som privatperson. Det här är säkert något fuffens. Jag vet inte. Jag fick tag på en...
Sekretess.
Nej, jag kan berätta. Okej, så här. Helt ärligt. Korten på bordet. Okej, lyssnar ni också nu, polisen? Jag har gjort ett par fordon till långfilmer. Och jag köpte en blåljusramp till en av de bilarna. Och då fick jag en sirenförstärkare med på köpet. Det var ett ställe som köpte och sålde ambulansutrustning. Så att den sirenen... Det var i alla fall en kille som på något sätt kom i kontakt med mig. Som behövde exakt den. Och så hade han den exakt som jag ville ha. Så vi bytte. På den vägen är det. Men jag tror inte att man kan köpa dem som privatperson. Du kan ju försöka. Maila info@standbysystems.se. Jag får aldrig svar.
Damn, that's a creative way to make a go-kart.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you for typing that comment on your time off work. Oh, maybe you're at work. That's pretty cool. Thank you to your boss who's paying that time. That's awesome.
Want to say whether you're racing cars, motorbikes, horses, interviewing people, or even building 3D carts.
Thanks, mate. That's awesome to hear. Actually, somebody who saw the horseback riding, that was, I think it was super funny, the video, but it really like dipped. I think a lot of people turned off when it came to that point. I don't give a fuck.
Best Swedish channel.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I do.
Kan du inte bygga en liten lyxbil?
En lyxbil. Vad snackar vi då? Typ
Mercy.
en Mercedes? Oj, det finns faktiskt någon sån här junior kart Mercedes. De är svindyra. Nej, alltså det finns så mycket man kan bygga, men det tar tid. Varje sånt projekt tar liksom månader. Så att det gäller verkligen att välja sina projekt. Och jag har valt rätt många projekt nu på senaste. Men jag tror inte det blir någon Mercedes på ett tag.
I like the new content, but I really miss the old content. Will it ever come back?
Yeah, I might start rapping again, actually. I might do it, because I missed it so much. Like, that's how the channel started. So, I might go back to that. Because everything comes and goes in waves. Like, you're interested in something, and then there is, like, too much of it, and you get overwhelmed with it. So, you, like, get another interest, and then, after a while, that old one, she's really attractive again. But seriously, I might do that. Thank you for inspiring me. Är vi live? Är det här till kick?
Oh, kick. That Volvo build is so sick. Might build an RS6 kart. What do you think?
He's gonna build an RS6.
You?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've had an RS6 actually, a big one.
There's a big one.
Yeah, you can build one. That would be really cool. You can just watch my playlist and get some inspiration. You can get like one 3D printer and just print it yourself. It will take a lot longer, but it's possible to do it all by yourself. Yeah, and you can have it like printing while you're at work or in school. In a few weeks, like all of a sudden, bam, you have it, poof, R6 in your fucking living room.
Go to a police station and show it to the cops.
They might take it though. They might take it and yeah, they probably break it. Like, whoops, all of a sudden, the fun's over.
Reminds me of a guy that made a livery.
That's pretty cool. Did you show it to the police? Fick du livvisen för politi? Yeah, I can't speak Danish. Danish. Danske Bank. I think Danish is a pretty cool language. Yeah, people say that it sounds like they have a gröt in the hals, but they say that about us as well. Us meaning those that live further down in Sweden, closer to Denmark. So I'm used to getting called a Danish guy. Wienerbrød. Karsten. Jeg kan ikke simme. Det kan ikke jeg heller. For helvede, man. Jeg er røvfuld.
Honestly, don't mind the turn this channel took.
Skirt.
I want to see the reaction of a real police.
We just got that actually in the last video. He liked it, and we actually had one more. It was a car inspector, and he said "blanka papper." I don't know English term. Like when you go to, yeah, that's a clean title, man. He says something along those lines. I was really flattered. I was like, oh my god, he said that about my car. Oh fuck you.
I'm the one who was drunk late in the video. Oh my god.
Is that the guy who danced in the camping place, maybe?
Still doing police pursuits?
Yeah, of course I'm doing pursuits. I'm always on duty.
Synd att bilfolket aldrig kan städa.
Jag håller med. Alltså, kungen, jag gillar kungen. Han kom ut för många år sedan och hade en sån kampanj som hette ett skräp om dagen. Typ att alla ska plocka upp ett skräp varje dag. Så kommer det vara helt rent sen efter det. Tycker jag ni kan ta efter. Men i alla fall, jag tror inte det är bara bilfolk. Alltså det kvittar vilket jävla evenemang man är på. Så skräpar folk ner så in i helvete. Och folk, alltså det mest efterblivna jag ser, det är när man är ute och kör bil. Och folk bara slänger ut saker från bilen. Har ingen papperskorg hemma? Och folk som... Nu blir jag sur. Nu kommer jag tänka på, fucking hell. När folk vid de här jävla sopnedkasten utanför lägenheter, de ska ställa ut möbler och allt möjligt som de inte orkar åka till tippen med. Så lång tid tar det inte. Och så lägger de soporna, de orkar inte ens öppna och slänga ner den. De bara lägger dem där så djur kommer och sliter upp. Så hela jävla trottoaren är täckt med äggskal när man går ut på morgonen.
Favoritgrisen får egentligen inte titta på dina videos för sambon och säger att du har dåligt inflytande och bidrar till ett barnsligt beteende. Men jag lyssnar inte på henne och köper en go-kart istället.
Helt rätt. Alltså man måste ha det kul. Det är fan därför man lever. Om man ska vara helt ansvarsfull hela tiden. Hur kul är det? På en skala? 1-2. Typ 1. Säkert. Jag tycker du gjorde helt rätt.
Those blurry plates are such a cool idea.
Thank you. I think we have one here. Yeah, this is like one of my proudest moments. Like, it's fun to come up with an idea that nobody had before. Like, nobody that I've seen, at least. I was seriously tired of blurring plates in videos. It takes such a long time. I know there are some like automation functions, blah blah blah, but it always ends up with you having to correct it, and yeah, it's such a hassle. So I thought, why not make one that's already blurred? And you can order them actually. What's it?
Link below.
Link below. There is a link below.
Mäktigt, älskar hela bygget. Fortsätt att bygga bilar eller widebody kit.
Tack. Jag ska försöka hålla energin uppe. Alltså vissa dagar vaknar man så här. Jag måste ut och göra någonting. Jag måste fucking göra någonting. Vad händer med det här? Ja, fan, jag måste... shit. Det är 1000 saker man vill göra samtidigt. Och så är det så lite tid. Och sen andra dagar så bara... fuck det här. Bara slänga skiten. Men på något sätt så väger det där roliga upp.
Carl looks amazing. Remember to take time for yourself as well. I know how much work you put into these videos.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really hard balance to try to get videos out and taking time to yourself. Because these videos take a lot of time to make. And after we film them, they take like equally amount of time to edit. Yeah, I have to work as well. Because this YouTube isn't paying my bills. I'm running out of time. I only have like 7 lives left. And I'm gonna waste one this weekend, I think. Next weekend by overpowering my boat.
Do you have the Euro plates in real size, not mini size?
Yeah, we have the Euro plates in real size. There's a link below.
How much did it cost to 3D print?
Depends on how you calculate, but at the time I didn't have my own 3D printer, and now that I do, I still wouldn't do it myself because you would need a big scale printer. And Camilo, who has, I think he had like 6 large scale printers, he could do like 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet prints. That saved a lot of time, and he was experienced in printing. But if you would print it yourself and just pay the filament, the material, I don't know how much that would cost. I'm not sure how many kilos. Maybe it's like 20 kilos. That would be like, I don't know, maybe like $500 or something. Yeah, it would take hell of a long time.
Du borde ha gjutit en form av hela karossen innan lack så att du kan gjuta dem i glasfiber sen.
Jo, jag vet. Jag har pratat med några också, men grejen var att jag hade fortfarande behövt göra allt förarbete. Jag tror till och med att man helst hade velat lacka den så man har en perfekt yta för att göra formen. Och sen så skulle det kosta en del och man skulle behöva dela upp den. Det var det stora problemet. Man skulle ha planerat för att göra den gjutningen redan i printstadiet. Vi lackade den och gjorde klar den. Vi har lagat några ställen så där. Det går att laga det där också och lacka om och sånt.
Hur mycket skulle någon behöva betala för att du skulle bygga en sån här bil för den?
Alltså jag kan räkna ut vad det kostar med delar och allt sånt där. Men jag skulle inte kunna lägga den tiden, alltså även om jag fick betalt för tiden, så att jag har för mycket egna saker att göra. Och jobb. Så att det kan jag tyvärr inte göra. Det finns inte den tiden. Nej, jag tror faktiskt inte det.
You should come together and build ones to sell.
Yeah, but I'm not sure you would if it's expensive. If it's not expensive, that probably means that I've made thousands of them. And where should I keep them? Like, I would need like an investor. I would need like a big warehouse. It's not like as easy as it sounds. I wish it was. It would be really cool to see a lot of people drive around in those small Volvos. I think it's expensive to get a license from Volvo as well. Yeah, maybe I should speak to Volvo. They can make it maybe.
Only got one comment. You could have picked a more friendlier mask.
I was born with this. The fuck, bro? I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. I was born with this shit.
Collab with Reinhardt Plumbing.
Yeah, that would be cool. I really like their stuff, especially their mini Barbie and those bills. That would be awesome. There's a little like pond between us, like a small sea, but maybe we could do it someday, somehow. Det allihopa.
Oh.
Fett. All right. I hope that answers some of your questions and thoughts. And you're more than welcome to write new questions below in the comments. And I'll try to answer those questions in a couple of weeks. I hope you liked the video. I'll see you next week. I'll try to see you next week. I'm trying to make a video every week, but it's really hard because I have work and we're building and everything takes a lot of time. So I'm doing my best. Patrick's doing his best. We're going to try to find somebody who helps us with the videos maybe. Tack så mycket. Vi ses.